And I am recording. Thank you all. Sorry about last week. Those who have been with me a while know this happens. Hope everybody is well. We're in week 3 of Aspects of the Demon, also known as Elements of Defense. And as you may have caught on by now, being that we have yet to play a bridge hand, I'm trying to take a different approach to defense. We are all bridge players, right? I think maybe you're a bridge player the moment you figure out that there's 52 cards, 4 suits, there's 13 cards in each suit, and that the high cards are good. That's where we start, and where we end up is limitless. Depends on how much work you want to put into it and how much time you got until they reach that eventual downward cognitive digression. But I've got a few more years left of learning, I think. So we play defense from the start, right? We always have to play defense. Once we get 4 people at the table, unless you're extraordinarily lucky, you will have to play defense. And playing defense as beginners and intermediates, we find ourselves frustrated and giving away tricks and basically getting most of our sets when the declare screws up. And that's because defense is really hard. What we are concentrating on are some detective methods, some ways of deducing what the hands around the table hold, what the distribution is, and what their points are. And we're going to use these breadcrumbs, these clues, to create and plan a defense. And I promise we're going to get there. But not yet. Okay? So the first week we discussed how to locate where the points are in the hand, which hands have different points. Last week we had a lot of fun with distribution and played some games that basically I think any 7 or 8-year-old who'd never heard of the game bridge would probably do better at it than we will. I noticed, by the way, this is just as an aside, that on my YouTube page, with that almost 100% of my viewers are 65 and older. I don't know what to do about that, but I feel among friends and colleagues at that age group. Anyways, so today we're going to kind of build on what we were doing last week, which is distribution and looking for patterns. And this is where it's going to become important that these patterns immediately spring into your head, because you're going to be using your brain to do some other work, which is bridge related, finally. And you need to be able to do that work and have the patterns in your head sort of synaptically locked together, so that when somebody says, well, there's a 5 and there's a 3 and there's a 3, that you'll immediately know, well, then that means the last person must have 2, and so forth. And we did a lot of those last week, and I hope that you understand how important that bit of work is, and that you continue to work on it. I know that some people have, because there's 100+ views of the patterns that I set, the maybe 4 or 5 hands that I did online and posted on the YouTube channel. It's been watched over and over and over again. So I know some people are working at it, and it will pay off. And that's all I can say. I promise you it will pay off. All right. So that stuff was sort of out there and sort of out of context. And today we're going to try to lock it into another idea that is bridge related and should help us determine what the distributions of the suits are around the table. And we get that information in this first few hands, from the auction itself. So we'll start off small without grand illusions here. Sometimes we can actually make this determination uh, uh, right from the auction. Other times we'll need to see the dummy to help us. So a lot will depend on the work you do, depending on whether you're sitting first seat or third seat. And by that I mean whether you're the person making the lead or you're the person um, who gets to see the dummy before you have to defend. Okay. In the parlance of bridge, we call that first seat and third seat. Okay, or second seat and third seat. I don't know why I call it third seat. Maybe I don't know bridge parlance all. After all, it's not making any sense to me right now. But in any event, either you're the opening leader or you're the person that gets to play third to the hand. All right. So here we have a fairly standard auction, and if you were with me in the final crumbling, deteriorating months of 2020, then you would have done the ambiguous major class with me, and that's the auction we have here. Right? We have a diamond opening, one spade, which is the ambiguous major, right? 4 plus spades, and maybe all the rest of the points in the deck. And then we have a limiting bid, correct? Right? One no trump, which limits the opener's hand to 12 to 14 points and a balanced hand. Almost always with at least 2 spades, although there are the awkward hands that come around now and then, which you'll only have 1. But they are very few and very infrequent, to the point that we can assume, for our purposes, that this hand will always have a doubleton, at least in one hand, and never have a stiff. Then this is an artificial bid, just promising invitational values at least, and at least 4 spades, which we already knew. And it asks the opener to say whether or not they have 3 card support for the spades, right? Because the spade could be 5, right? So 3 card spade fit would be nice to find. Or if they don't have that, to show 4 hearts. In fact, the opener does not have the 3 spades, but they have 4 hearts. We know it's not 5 because they opened a diamond, right? And they wouldn't, if they had a hand where their diamonds were 6 and their hearts were 5, they never would have bid no trump, right? So we know for a fact that they don't have 5 hearts, but because they're using this gadget, they have 4. And then South says, thanks for nothing, and exits in 3 no trump. All right? So that's the auction. And now the question is, we sit with this hand, and can we tell the distribution of the major suits at all 4 hands before we even lead? What is, for instance, what is the distribution of the spade suit? Anybody? Am I being heard? South has how many spades? There you go. If South used new minor forcing and got the response that, no, I don't have 3, but I have 4 hearts, right? And then he passes on the majors altogether and goes to 3 no trump, then we have a strong clue that he doesn't have 4 hearts, but he must have had 5, right? So declare has 5 spades. We have 3 spades. How many spades does North have? 99% of the time. Yeah, they have 2. How many spades does our partner have? Claire has 5. We have 3. North denied 3. So East must have 3. And we have our distribution of the major suits, 5, 3, 3, 2. That's why these patterns, I say, the more you can get them locked into these, there's probably some brain word for that. So it's locked in there so you don't have to think about it. The better off you are. So 5, 3, 3, 2, right? Claire has 5 spades. Isn't it nice to know how many spades Claire has? He has 5. Now, what about the heart suit? Obviously, we have 3. How many does North have? Right, he promised 4. So we have a set a pattern that has at least 4 3 in it, right? How many spades do you think South could have? Do you think that there's void in spades? I'm sorry, I meant hearts. Yeah, Joan. How many hearts do you think that South has? How many hearts do you think South has? It seems like he probably has at least 2. I mean, he could be playing 3 no trump with a stiff. He, but and I guess he could be like 4 3 2 1 or something. 4 spades, 1 heart. Sorry, 5 spades, 1 heart, and 4 3 in the other 2 suits. But it seems like he's got to have a heart, right? Or otherwise, we might have heard about clubs by now. Or he would have supported diamonds, right? So we have this fairly good picture of the hand. Right? I think those are the possible distributions. Oops, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Of the heart suit. Right? Does that make sense to everybody? Now the idea here is to build a picture, a starting point, right? And we would like it to be better than, everybody's got a 4 3 3 3 hand and everybody has 10 points, right? So we're trying to start with a picture. If somebody says to you, do me a favor and look for something coming down the street, you don't know what he means, right? You don't know. Does he mean look for a dog? Does he mean look for a clown? Does he mean look for an old car parade? We have no idea. But if he says to us, hey, sit outside your house at 3 o'clock and watch the cars coming down the street, at least you have an idea of what you're doing, right? And a lot of times when we're building distributions, this is exactly what we do. We start with an idea and then we're proven wrong. For instance, we could assume for the time being that South has at least 2 hearts. But if he shows out on the second trick, then we will have to rebuild our image. We'll have to make an adjustment. But at least we're starting with a reasonable position. And fortunately, because he's the dummy, we get to see it, right? I forgot. I thought I was leading here, but obviously this is even better. We could have done this work with the dummy down. It would have been so much faster. Now now we know that the exact distribution of two suits, right? 5, 3, 3, 2, and 4, 3, 3, 3. Pretty good start, right? Now, for the declarer, this is important, right? If we know the declarer is 3, 4 in the majors, right? Then we know he has 6 cards in the minors. Right? If he has 6 cards in the minors, we just, as soon as he shows out, we have an idea whether they're unbalanced. If he never shows out, then we know he was 3-3 and he started with a 4-3-3-3 hand. So this is, let's try another one of these. This is work that I don't think it's stressed ever when we go to our beginning and intermediate defense classes. And that's why I think it's appropriate for our next steps class, right? Because this is the next step that you've got to master before you become a competent defender. Obviously, the auction can be wildly informative, right? Think about people opening week 2s, right? And suddenly you have a 6 that you know about, or they open in the 3 level and you have a 7, right? And suddenly it gets very quick. You can get very quick at predicting what the auction is. Okay, so here we are on opening lead, right? Yeah, it's up to us. What do we know? Throw out anything. Let's focus on the majors. What do you think North's majors are? We'll go over the auction just for those who haven't used things. This is a Stayman bid. It asks partner to show a 4 or 5 card major. This is the opener saying I have 4, could be 5 hearts. This is Willard saying I'm not interested anymore. So we can conclude North has spades. I agree. North has spades. How many spades does North have? Why is there a plus on those? Is it 4 plus or is it 5? Having to use a little bridge knowledge today. You would have transferred, exactly. If he had 5 spades, he would have transferred. You can use Stayman if you are 5-4. That's the way to do it. But certainly after hearing hearts, he would have bid spades at the 2 level or at the 3 level. So we know spades, we have a clue. North is got 4 of them. And we have 5 of them. Right? And all of you should recognize that's my favorite number when I'm counting. I would love to start at 5-4. There's not a whole lot of options left. So how many spades does South have? Right, exactly. 2. Could he have 3? Why can't he have 3 spades? South, we're talking about South, who opened 1 no trump. Can South have 3 spades? Is there any reason he can't be 3-4, 3-3? Yeah, he could have 3. So we got 2 or 3 again. right, in the spade suit. So right now we've got 5, 4, and at least 2 in south. So why not start with this picture, 5, 4, 2, 2 in the spade suit, right? We'll know right away, right? When will we know whether south has 2 spades or 3 spades? What is the event that will tell us whether he has 3 spades or 2? During the play of the hand, what event will inform us that? So we're going to wait. There we go. Somebody's got it there. It's whether east shows out. We don't need to wait to see whether south shows out. We just need to see if east follows to the second trick. East follows to the second trick. Then our original picture of 5, 4, 2, 2 was correct. If east can only follow once, then we will know the distribution is 5, 4, 3, 1, and we will adjust our picture of the hand. So we have a vision of the spade suit right now, right? Can we get a similar vision of the heart suit? Joan says, sure we can. So what is the heart suit looking like? We've got 3 hearts. And south has 4 hearts. Somebody's anticipating my next question. Can he have 5 hearts? Certainly if I'm in that seat, he can have 5 hearts. I open one no trump almost routinely with 5 card majors. Okay, so he has at least 4. So right now our picture is, 3 hearts in our hand, 4, not a bad place to put it, 4 hearts in south. And what do we know about north? Does he have a 4 card suit? Yeah, so can anybody guess this, the best way to find out how many hearts north has? This is the best way to tell how many hearts are in north's hand. Peek. Or we could do it legally and just lead. See, Ellen knows my sense of humor. Right? Oh, I should take him out. Here, let's. Good. All right, so I think we can still go back to the first trick. Yeah. So saw king there. All right. So a heart, 2 hearts there. So what is the heart distribution? Four in north, 3 in west, 2 in north, and 4 in our partners. But as Eileen points out, that could be a 5 card major over there. All right? Not a bad time to have snuck a look at your opponent's convention card to see if they open 5 card majors with 1 no trump. Okay, but that's an event somewhere down the road is going to clue us in on whether he has 5 hearts or whether he has 4 hearts. And what is that event? Did I do that right? Yeah. It's going to be when our partner shows up. Right? Or I guess, or when robot shows out. South could show out first too. Okay, so Yeah, we're looking for somebody to show up, right? The exercise that we did last week with the playing of each suit, counting them by when people show out, never counting higher than 4, and most of the time counting either 3 or 2. A lot easier to count to 2 or 3 than it is to count to 13. All right, so that's the majors. Let's try another. I'm going to switch seats though. I actually think we're getting into some of the hands. Don't be writing these hands down. But we have a bunch of hands that we're actually going to use and play some bridge. And when I do this, we'll need to also change who you're kibbing. Please. So teaching, you're going to kib south now. All right. Sit. All right. A little more complex now. 1 no trump. I got a nice 4-4-3-2 hand. Robot doubles, and my partner bids 2 hearts alerted as a transfer, and East bids the transfer suit. Okay, this is an artificial bid, just promising basically game values. We're getting to at least 3 no trump, partner. I'm confused and think my partner probably has next to nothing, and I probably should have bid, well, if he's got 5 spades, I got 4. Why don't I bid 3 spades and make it tough on him? But as I often do, I fall asleep at that time, and not only that, I pass on the 3 diamonds as well, and they get 3 no trump. It tries 3 hearts, and then Robot thinks about it a long time and bids 3 no trump. And now I'm thinking, well, maybe my partner will never know that I failed to bid our 9 card at least spade suit. If we can set this thing. All right. So, he leads. What are the spades? I want to review the auction first, just to make sure everybody's on the same page. This is involving some bridge knowledge, and the bot can kind of be obtuse in his bidding. So he's got a big hand. Westhead's the big hand, equal to mine. My partner is transferring to spades, has at least 5. This guy's just saying, hey, I got some points. We get 2 no trump. Saying, hey, I've got 16 points. I can stop these spades, so don't worry about north. And we're going to at least game, at which point East shows that diamond suit that we can now has 6. We get a 3 heart bid, right, showing at least 4, and they stop in no trump. All right, so spades should be pretty easy to tackle, right? Because our partner has at least 5. Could he have more? And we have 4. And dummy has 1. Right? So we're looking out for that next one. 5-4-1 question mark. 5-4-1 question mark. That's a good place to start. What is the question mark, by the way? Fill in that number. Yeah, 3. That was in all of our heads, right? Because it's a 9. We're all good at 9s now, right? 5-4-4, 5-4-3-1, 5-4-2-2. Only 3 options. We've got those down like nothing. That's why I say always look for those 9s. It makes life easy. Then we get good at doing 4s. Get good at doing 8s. As we've seen, which have lots of 4s in them usually. So the truth is that our partner could have 6 What would the distribution be if our partner had 6? Right? It'd be 6, 4, 1, 2. Is the 2 unreasonable with this hand? Remember his auction. And if you want to see the auction again, just click on where it says 3 no trump West and it will pop up. Is there anything in this auction that suggests that he doesn't have more than 2 hearts? Or sorry, more than 2 spades. I mean, I don't see anything. He never rebid spades, so he definitely, yeah. Well, he wouldn't bid. No, my partner didn't rebid spades. That's a good one, yeah. My partner didn't bid him again. Of course, he would have had to bid him at the 3 level. Right? So the only thing that we have going for us with the idea that this is probably 5, 4, 3, 1 is that it's closer to mean, right? It's more likely than not to be 5, 4, 3, 1. So let's give Robot, for now, let's give him 3 spades. How about the heart suit? Yeah, I don't know if my partner would. I mean, I wouldn't if I was sitting over there with no points, which seems highly likely since we have 2 1 no trump openers and we can now see 7 points in East, right? That leaves my partner with 1 or 2 points at the most. Maybe he didn't want to bid 6 with that. Maybe he would have bid them 6 to start with. Maybe he would have, after the double, he would have just bid 3 spades or something. I don't know, but if you go as long. But I think it's reasonable to think that it's close. It's the 5, 4, 3, 1. Heart suit. This one should be easy. I have 4 and we can see 3. Robot has bid hearts. Let's take a look at that bid again. Did he have 5 hearts when he made this bid? It says 4 plus. Kind of wondering why he would not have bid them the first time around, though. Instead, he bid 2 no trump. Yeah, I'm going to go with 4, 4, 3, 2. I believe that he has 4 hearts and he has, what we decide, 2 spades. So 2, 4, right? So Declare has 6 cards there and 7 in the minors. Which does he have more of, clubs or diamonds? Yeah, probably. It would seem so. I mean, we have 9 of them between East and myself. Ah, they broke evenly. He had 3 spades. My partner had 5, 4, 3, 1, 4 hearts, and there were 6 left, and they broke evenly. 4, 3, 3, 3, though, is a pretty good place to start, right? When do we find out what that distribution is? When we play diamonds, we find out right away, right? Because on the second lead of diamonds, if I get in, right, and I lead the king and then lead the ace, we'll know that he had 3 diamonds, and we will know the full distribution of Declarer's hand. 3, 4, 3, 3. Anybody got any questions? Are you seeing what we're doing? We're reading the auction now, and if we're sitting in the third seat, then we are also getting a chance to see the dummy. Anybody not with me? All right, I'll take that as everything's good. Clubs and diamonds, well, I certainly have to bid these majors, right? Hey, my partner's got something. Redouble on this auction shows 3 diamonds. We learned the redouble here, the support double or support redoubles. We learned them with the ambiguous major class. But people can and do play them over the minors as well. That's less likely to be the case, but it can be done. It's kind of, I think, helpful to diamonds. I never understood why we do it on clubs, because we so often open 3 clubs. But the 1 diamond, a more modern method is never to bid the diamonds when you have a heart, 4 hearts at least. So the diamond will tend to be longer in this auction, which makes the redouble pretty useful over. This could be 5. This is promising 3. Partner bids 4. He had enough to bid. I'm not sure what to think with both of them bidding when I've got 12 points. So I'll try to buy it cheap. Oh, and I'm glad I did. Turns out that West has a powerhouse. Who's on lead here? My partner's on lead. So we'll get to see the dummy first. All right. What have we learned from the auction? Can we determine the distribution of the spade suit? Let's start with the diamonds instead. Can we determine the distribution of the diamond suit? That's the easy one, right? We can see 6 of them, and we heard Declarer promise how many? And we have 1, right? How many diamonds does our partner have? Oops, I didn't mean to type all that. Sorry. We have 1, 6, 3, 3. Yeah, I guess I gave the answer, but I can see everybody's on top of it anyways. Yeah, so we know that Declare has how many diamonds? 3 diamonds. Sweet. And how about the spade suit? Anything? Let's look at the heart suit next. Do we know the distribution of the heart suit? I doubled with my 4 5s in the majors, and my partner bid. Did he have to bid? I was going to get another bid, so he's not obligated to bid at all. So how many do you think he has? I think he has 4. I would start with 4. But 5 is definitely a possibility. Except for the fact they end up in 3 no trump. What does that tell you? What is West doing bidding 3 no trump if my partner has 5 and he only has 2? He's got stoppers. Right? Well, that 3 no trump bid can be pretty risky with, say, ace doubleton, right? You got 1 stop, right? So he's obviously got 1 stop. He's planning on running a lot of diamond tricks or something, right? So I think that it might make sense on this hand to give him 3 to start, right? Rather than, so my partner could have, let's see, I've got 5. My partner has 4. Give him, the dummy has 1. Give him the 3. Right? We'll find out eventually, right? But that's not a bad place to start. Thank you. Dummy had 2. Right, dummy had 2. So it was 5, 5, 4, 2. We know the answer. Thank you, Peg. And West has 2, right? If it's 5 and 4 in my partner's hand and 2 and then 2, so it's a 9. 5, 4, 2, 2. So we got the red suits. We've got him with 2 And we've got them with diamonds were 3, right? So 5 cards in the red suits. Can I tell you guys, I mean, for these little counting things, and I do it constantly. I'm sure other people have their own methods, but I make it pretty easy. There's majors and there's minors. That'll keep me in 2 suits if I'm counting, right? Majors, or I could be counting the minors, or I could be counting like spades and clubs, and then I'm counting the black suits, right? And then finally, I can count points and rounds. The pointed suits are spades and diamonds, and the round suits are hearts and clubs, right? So it kind of helps in my mind, which is, I've been told, is not entirely normal, but it kind of helps to group them that way as majors. You know, I'm counting majors, or I'm counting minors, or in the points he has this, or in the round suits he has this, or in the red suits he has this. Here in the red suits, we know he has 2 hearts and 3 diamonds, leaving 8 whole tricks, 8 whole cards rather, to deal with in the black suits. So, can we make any picture about the spade suit? Right now we can see 3 in the dummy and 4 in my hand. How many spades can my partner hold? Maximum. What's the biggest number of hearts he could? Yeah, 4, right? Because he would bid 4 hearts before he would bid the spades. So 4 is the most he could have. And if he has 4, then we're looking at 4, 4, 3, 2. If he has 3, we're looking at the sorry, stumbling on my voice. If my partner has 3, then how many does, we're in spades, sorry. My partner has 3, then how many does declare have? It's the same distribution, right? Oh, 3, right, 4, 3, 3. So we'll know on the second round of spades, third round of spades rather, we'll know what the distribution is. Somebody's going to show out, or it's going to be 4 trips 3. So we're getting pretty close to a full hand. In fact, if we wanted to make a picture of the declarer's hand at this moment of time, subject to being disproved at this point, at any point along the way here, couldn't we give him 3 spades? I forgot how many hearts he had. 2 hearts, 6 diamonds, and 2 of the other suit. Give him a 6, 3, 2, 2. We could start with that in our head if we wanted to. 3 diamonds. Sorry, thank you. I lost it there, but you get the idea. This talking and counting at the same time can be tricky. Right? We can give him sort of a picture of what's up. Now, we're going to have to do this over 2 weeks. I want to show you a hand. And I'm going to ask you, and we're going to see if we can take this to the extreme. And I'm going to be sitting in east, so I need to move. And we need to change who you're looking at to be east. I guess we're going to have to redeal here and get one. No. And I need 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I have a new puppy and had to go handle something. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, BB. All right, so one diamond, one heart. I'll pass. One spade, two spades, pass. Four spades. And my partner leads. And you know what? Can we be? Yeah, we're happy with that lead. All right. Our goal is all four suits. Jim likes 4-4, apparently deciding that South isn't, say, 6-5, six diamonds, five spades. In modern methods, it would almost certainly be 6-5. I mean 5-4, right? Because we wouldn't bid no trump there. We'd be showing an unbalanced suit with diamonds and spades. Yeah, but this is, I think this is pretty obvious. Yeah, let's go with 4-4, and that's their holding. We have 3, and our partner has 2. So 4-4-3-2. Heart suit. Well, let's see if we can tackle one easier. Yeah, it's 7 of them there. That's about the best we can do. Oh, you know what? I loaded up the wrong hand. I'm so sorry. Let's start again. Good exercise there. We figured out that suit. But that will lead us to a different conclusion. Here we go. Let's try this one now. One diamond, one heart, pass. One spade, 3 diamonds, 3 no trump. All right. This is a different hand, right? And we get the 5 spades lead. I'm going to make it a little bit easier. Go fast. Didn't do it fast enough. Okay. Let me get this robot out of here. He's making life difficult on us. I want a different lead because the lead will help us here. So for the time being, I'm going to sit here. Don't look at all the hands that might... Oh, I guess you'll still be seeing just the one. That'll work. I will end up seeing them all. Okay, so pass. West passes. North bids a heart. A pass. Spade. 3 diamonds. And there we go. And I am going to sit west on this one. Sorry, east on this one. And that's where we're at. Good. Let me fix this for the movie, so you can't see all of them as you're reviewing this. I can see all the hands now, and now I can't see all the hands. All right, so there we go. New dummy. Auction was 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade, 3 diamonds, 3 no trump. What's the distribution of the spade suit? And why do we get 4 in South's hand? Because he bid him, right? So Declare has 4 spades. Did the auction give us any other clues as to what the Declarer holds? I'm not sure how the Declarer has 3 hearts. I like the 4 diamonds. Right? 4 diamonds. The heart bid. South denies 4 hearts, bids the spades, and then we get a jump in diamonds. Probably 4 diamonds. So we have 4 spades. We have question mark regarding hearts. We have 4 diamonds. How about the club suit? Remember the dummy starts with 2. He had the jack 8 to begin with, and I have 3. What is the distribution of the club suit, assuming standard leads? We'll talk about standard leads at some point, but a standard lead is an agreement, a set of agreements regarding what we lead from different holdings against different types of contracts. And in no trump, this person has an agreement, this partnership agrees that they will lead 4th from an honor. Yeah, so he must have 4. So he has 4 spades. He has 4 diamonds. He has 4 clubs. What is his holding? Are we all seeing that? He's got a must have a singleton heart. So he's 4144. All right, let's take it to one more level. What do you expect to find in your partner's hand then? What's your partner's distribution? We already figured out he's got 4 clubs, right? How many hearts does he have? 4 hearts. How many spades does he have? Or if it's easy, tackle diamonds first. How many diamonds does he have? He's got 4 hearts. He's got do it suit by suit. How many? We decided South had 4 spades. We have 4 spades. Dummy has 3 spades. So partner has how many spades? 2, right? In hearts, we decided South has 1 heart. We can see 4-4, which leaves our partner with how many hearts? Yeah. And in diamonds, We decided the declarer had 4. We can see 4 in the dummy and 2 on our hand. Therefore, our partner has how many diamonds? We have 2. 4, 4, 2. He has 3. See, this is what I mean about the patterns, right? 4, 4, 3, 2. And clubs, declarer has 4. We can see 1 in the dummy, and there are 3 in our hand. 4, 1, 3. We're just playing the game that we played last week. 4, 1, 3. What's the next number? There were 2 in dummy. Thank you. Thank you. God, I keep doing that. Probably do that all the time at the table and wonder, why isn't this adding up? So 4, 3, 2. Leaving our partner with 4 clubs. So we literally could build every distribution in every hand, right? And not only that, we also probably got the points from the auction, right? On this hand, we can set this hand based on that knowledge, What heart do we lead? Jim's on the right track here. We're going to lead a heart, right? That's a short suit. Which one do we lead? Jim is going to lead the 10 again. Anybody else? Six would be the standard one, right? Hey, I'm going to lead low from an honor, right? Yeah, you're not at all. But I do enjoy. So we got some ideas. What heart would we hate to lose to on this auction, on this thing? If he's got 1 heart, what is the heart we don't want to see over there? Yeah, so let's not lose to the king, queen, right? Oh my God, we led 4th. I'm leading my standard thing. I lead low from an honor, don't I? And there was the Singleton king giving him 2 stoppers and hearts, and the contract makes. And that's how you build a plan. Build a distribution. Figure out what the lead is, not based on a nursery rhyme, but based instead on card play. All right, we're at 5 o'clock. We're going to be back doing this some more next week on this same idea. I think I was ambitious to think we could get through what I had planned for today. So I'll find a few more hands to use next week. And we're going to be doing the same thing, building a picture of the hand by the auction and by the dummy. All right? Anybody have any questions? All right, looks good then. It was fun. Sorry, got a little fumbly with the hands there, but all right. So next week we'll be back with season 3, episode 18 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Aspects of the Demon. Les, that's the answer. I was pointing out which lead not to make. Don't lead the 6. Don't lead and let him win the queen. Lead the king, definitely. If you're worried about losing to the queen, lead the king. All right then. Till next time.